2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Trailblazers out in Portland. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have
basketball
no
IQ.
idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you. Doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court. Basketball IQ, that term is overrated.
Maybe
Ernie.
Kenny has an answer to this
well,
one.
I think most people, when they first hear about it, they're talking about seeing the floor, having the ability to operate in the flow of the game and understand the time and score relationship. That's what a basketball IQ is. Like not taking a three-point shot with 24 seconds on the shot clock when you're up 9.
Not fouling a jump shooter.
Yeah, that's basketball IQ.
Okay, thank you. Kevin Harlan has a very high basketball IQ. Shaq has it too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like it.
I went to BYB, Bust Your Butt University.
What a great shot looking west over downtown Portland from the banks of the Willamette River. And it's the Wizards on the road for this one with an interconference game today. We're live from Portland, Oregon. Hometown fans are cheering for their Trailblazers. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined floor. Taking a look at the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Georgetown is out there with Mark.
Kind of coming into their own. I thought they just showed a lot more composure and maturity on the court.
And Lillard kicks to Harkless. Back to Lillard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Game. Pass to Plumlee. Nifty move. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. After the made shot from Bradley Beal. McCollum with the ball. Nobody near Lillard. Nailed from three-point land. The best centers in the league because he's tough. And he's worked hard on developing his skills. And he always hustles.
Yeah, and he fights for position down low. A terrific screener. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be.
Lillard attacking. And there's the feed to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
In terms of staying focused on that side of the ball. Really made sure to challenge every shot. And with their length and reach, they should be a factor defensively.
Yeah, you know, as you said, Portland challenged every shot last season. They were a top 10 team in limited. Lillard has been playing really well. He's already got 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. Free throw is good from.
I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attacking.
You got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Portland out in front as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
Respect this here. Check.
You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.? Manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And John Wall, guys, is still one of the most explosive players in the league. His speed makes professional athletes look like they are.
You're talking about Wall's burst. He can go end-to-end in seconds. Clark, you're amazed. You say he's a blur.
Yeah, rack to rack in a nanosecond is what Wall can do. I mean, his speed is something special. Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Great D that time from Davis. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Three-pointer, Lillard. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7.
Out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Portland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
You know, in the first, I thought he did a really good job of putting pressure.
So good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Portland out in front, leading by a point. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 24 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, you expect the home team to take care of business, and they have. They didn't play flawlessly, but they held their own. Now we get to see the true test in the second half.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Well, it was a huge first half for their bench, a.k.a. the others, played pretty good. When you get a boost like this, it always gives a team a lift. And given how well the others are contributing, we'll probably continue to see more minutes for them in the second half. Starters or not, when players are producing, you got to ride them, cowboy.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Always been
Not up and down.
The Trailblazers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Free throw good, Damian Lillard.
At the line number 2.
Hey.
And that's good as he hits both of them.
that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
That's good. Lillard outside. 1:58 left in the third. He kicks to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard attacking in a big-time jam right there.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish.
Pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad the lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Wizards lead by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And another miss by Washington.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And that one's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And they're beginning.
Puts it up off the inbound. They recover it. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go.
Fantastic ball movements. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points.
Lillard against Porter. Lillard attacking. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy.
Ball against Lillard. Here's the floater. He lays it in.
Early game free throws in terms of making.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6. Three-pointer, Lillard, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on John Wall.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
He makes the first of 3, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He makes the second free throw, and that puts them up by 5. It's good, and he's 100% from. Got a piece of it, and so it's Portland winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
What I like most about Lillard is that you never see him play out of control. He's got a poise that not very many guys have, point guard or otherwise. And there's no question about his scoring ability. Just look at what he did tonight.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.